Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun, fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this.
That's a big one there. Look at that.
No.
Hello again, everybody. This week, our cameras are focused in on the backwater tributaries that flow into the Indian River near Palm Bay, Florida. When the time is right, these small waters can hold a tremendous amount of tarpon, and that is where you'll find Bill and Captain Peter Deeks sight casting for these special fish. Every angler, before they hang up their hooks, should feel the strength, the power, the acrobatic abilities these tarpon possess. It's something you have to experience. You have to feel it, because when you do, it'll leave a mark on your memory that won't soon fade away. And that may be why so many anglers love to catch them. There's no question, Peter Deeks knows the Indian River Lagoon like an otter knows water. And these two have spent many days fishing together. Their angling adventures have included giant snook, redfish, speckled trout, and backwater tarpon like they're fishing for today. But don't let these smaller silver kings fool you. While they may not be the giant 100-plus pounders, nobody told these fish that. They still have the same fighting ability and are extremely fun to catch in these small tributaries. Let's hop on aboard and join them.
That's where you want that. You want him right close to the surface, don't you?
Yeah, it's so important to keep them up high. Tarpon, their eyes and their mouth, it faces up, so they're primarily a surface feeder. So the feed that they're going to feed on needs to be above their eyes. So if you get your bait that swims down beneath them, oftentimes they won't bite it.
And that's a big one there. Look at that.
No! It's the king! Out of that boy!
Boy, that's 4 big jumps.
That's a good one, man. You got a good one.
Well, you're talking about a tar.
Did you see those jumps? Oh my goodness.
That first jump was 6 feet.
I thought he might have been coming in the boat.
Here he comes, coming up.
Yeah, baby. And that's why we're out here fishing for those tarpon. How cool is that?
Here he is right here, look.
Got the leader release.
Wait a minute. Good catch. Good catch.
My man!
Here's your pliers, look, if you need them.
All right, let me get that hook out real quick.
Woo! Woo!
Peepaw, this is a stallion. Look at that creek fish.
How big is he, 30?
At least, probably 40. I mean, that's a big tarpon back in here, catching on
Just
a little
like
tiny
tackle
rod.
it is. And you slide him up on lame. Oh yeah, pull his head back that way. Let me look at him. That's okay. That's all right. So, I'm gonna tell you what, when he hit, he came straight up out of the water. I bet he jumped that high. Oh, man.
He's a man. There he goes.
Boy, I tell you what, that fish
He
is.
pulled through at the last minute, Peepaw.
Look, let me tell you something. That is light stuff right there. Doing, 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 doing. Doing, doing, doing.
How high did that sucker jump on that?
When I set the hook, he just went boom, straight up. He jumped, well, I know he didn't jump as high as my head, but he did jump. He was 4 feet in the air that first jump.
Jump after he was coming right in
And
the
then
boat.
I got 4 or 5 more jumps at him, but that initial hook set, he just whoosh. It was out of sight.
Right on, my man.
Bill Dance Saltwater is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Mercury Marine.
That's a big one there. Look at that.
No.
How big do you think that last fish was?
Man, he was a good one, Bill, especially for back in this little creek. I would say he's at least 35 pounds. Might have went 40. He's a good one. Yeah, nice job.
That's okay. That's all right. Sue.
There's a couple of them right here. Whole big school of them.
I just threw back there too.
Oh, did you? Oh, he's after my bait. He's after my bait. He's under my bait. He missed
got
it.
it.
He got it.
Get him. Let me get out of the way.
Baby!
Oh, he was.
So throw your bait right on that.
I saw it. I saw it. You said he's running on the bait. He's running on the bait, and then pow!
Check your bait right on those bubbles. There's a bunch more fish. Oh!
What is the predominant forage in this creek?
Primarily mullet. I mean, all these creeks are fresh water and they're flowing out to the Indian River, so you're going to have freshwater things like frogs and, you know.
Well, what do the tarpon in here predominantly feed on?
They'll feed on everything. So you've got the freshwater stuff, the little bluegills that get flushed out, the little bass, you got frogs, but then you've also got some intrusion of saltwater fish, so you've got mullet and pilchards and things like that. So they have a lot to feed on back in these brackish water creeks.
Well, they can live in this fresh water a little bit, can't they?
Yeah, yep, tarpon do really well, and so do snook. Trout and redfish, not so much.
How far up this tributary will these tarpon go?
So all of these little canals and bays and creeks that are brackish water, the tarpon will go up to complete fresh water. They'll go as far as they can until they hit a dead end.
You want me to take you?
Yeah, if you want, I'll pull them in a little more. I'll hand you the rod, and then I'll try to rip in. Show everybody at home another beautiful specimen.
All right, here, I'm pulling him right up here to you.
You took my fishing pole from
watch
me.
my act. I'll slow him down and turn him right to you. All right, he's right there to you. See that little trick?
You got lots more spunk in him.
All right, now turn him loose. He tried to go up then. Boy, that's a loose drag. All right, here he comes, right to you. That rascal. Better go back. We got to tighten up just a little bit on that drag. All right, now here he comes down. Here comes the drive-by right now.
You are the Dave, killing me with it. You're killing me.
Oh, here. Oh, he's got some strength. The hook just fell out, didn't it? No, it didn't. Oh my goodness, it barely hit him. Isn't that a good gamakatsu?
A little 3-aught. 3-aught gamakatsu. Here, take a look at his mouth here. Like, see if you can zoom in there. It's pretty cool. That little guy can eat some big baits.
And that's where he gets that strength. Look at that big forked tail. Boy, he fans that thing, buddy. And he can cut a shine. I love to catch those things. That big eye. Better to see you with, my dear.
Better for you?
Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job. Ooh, thank you, he said.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, the world's finest fish hooks. And Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Today's show is brought to you in part by Berkeley, catch more fish. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
These little creeks get narrow and then they get wider and they just wind all up through here, don't they? Tarpon. Whoa. I'm out of there with him. I'm out of here.
Fish is gonna have a cool jump, left, 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 all the line. He's gonna jump. Oh, there goes the hook. That's what it's all about.
You know, I've often wondered, and I've asked several people this, you know, in the month of May is a key time to go to the Keys. Say at Long Key, it's a good area, and just thousands and thousands of gigantic, say the 100-pound class, tarpon migrate through the bridges there. Where do these tarpon come from?
So tarpon as a whole, they'll migrate from the Gulf of Mexico and around in the Atlantic, and they'll move up. And so why the Keys are a great place to fish in May, June, July is it's the very tip of Florida. So they're passing, whether they're migrating from the Gulf to the Atlantic or vice versa, that's when they're coming through. But up here, they come by and some stay and they go back and forth. So it's like the Keys is a pretty place, but it's just as good to fish anywhere else. And because they're actually migrating in as well as up and down. Like I've seen schools of fish 20 miles out in the Atlantic, 1,000 giant tarpon. And they're in 500 feet of water. And they believe they spawn out in like the Sargasso Sea, which is the center of the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
So like when we think the tarpon might migrate because of tagging, we've found some migrate up the coast, but some are just coming from out to in. Are you excited or not too excited?
I'm not too excited.
So catfish.
No.
Shark?
Nope.
Jack.
You win.
All right, get him up here. Let's check him out.
That is the strongest fish by
They're
far.
so strong.
I'm telling you what, look, that thing. Hey, we caught them off the coast, out from Titusville, up to 30 pounds on topwater baits. And let me tell you what, you could throw this thing, a topwater bait.
Yeah.
And we were throwing these big knuckleheads.
Right.
And you go kaplunk, kaplunk, and when one of them would hit it, these big 30, 35-pound jacks,
Yeah.
it was like you dropped a Volkswagen in the car.
Smoking it.
Yeah, watch this piece of video.
All right.
And just watch the explosion.
It's incredible. I've seen it. I've seen it a bunch.
They will wear you down. You'll catch 5 of them, and what you'll do, you just say, here, take my rod. I've had, and your arms are just like rubber. You've had all you want.
Pull it hard, twitch it, twitch it, twitch it. Okay, now I think you got one on, Bill.
No question.
That is absolutely one of the most beautiful things you see off the Space Coast.
This is what you call the Ire Jack.
Yeah, this one you will be hurting.
Pound for pound, these babies here have got it. His will to live is Unbelievable.
That right there
Is a Mogan.
is a Mogan Jack Crevalle. I think that one's got about a 30-pounder written all over him. Woo! Y'all come do this. It's a lot of fun.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Mystic Lubricants and their complete line of JT4 marine products. A full line of products for your full line of pursuits. Visit mysticlube.com today.
Bill, what's your favorite hook for free line and live bait, and why? Well, it would have to be Gamakatsu's Octopus Inline Circle, and here's why. Normally fish hook themselves so you don't have to set the hook. It's more difficult for the fish to throw. Fish hook, stay hooked, lower fish mortality, fewer fish swallow the hook, fewer hooks in the angler's hand due to the hook design, and fish are hooked in the corner of their mouth.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort. And by Finnor, legendary tackle since 1933. Closed caption provided by The Bill Dance Store. Check us out online. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Let me show you an attractant that's highly effective. You know, I've heard fishermen talk about it for years, but I've never really tried it until just recently. I'm amazed. It's really powerful. This stuff really works. It makes any bait taste and smell alive. It's easy to apply with its trigger spray bottle. Shoots a stream or spray. Gulp Alive, it really works.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Tim, hit it. You missed it.
He's after you.
He is. Throw it up there. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Nice. He's swirling on my little mullet.
Woo! What a strike. What a strike.
Look at him.
Way back in behind the boat. He knows where he's going. I don't know where you are and I don't know where I am. I'm trying to get over you. I got over you.
God.
I got over you.
You've got to be kidding me. How'd we get that little guy out of there?
I saw it going back around you. Oh, that's a great fish. Is this not fun? Yes, this is fun. I love it, boy. That one went airborne. He went in around the pole, back under the pole. I was over you. I did pearl one, twist two, back under. It's wild, I'm telling you.
He's pretty in the water, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty.
Look at him right there. Look at that fish. Yeah, look at him. Look how pretty that is in the sun.
I'll tell you what, that sunlight lights him up like a silver platter.
It really does, doesn't it? Look at that pretty fish. Here, do you want to hold the rod, B-Paul?
All right.
I'll grab him. Keep his head up. Lift him up. Oop. Nope.
All right, I'm gonna bring her to you.
You're doing a great job.
That fish is 15 or plus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably 20 pounds.
How much?
Probably 15 or 20 pounds.
All right, last run.
That's a strong
That fish
fish.
is pretty well hooked right in the
It's
sleep.
out. It just popped right
All right,
out.
the hook's out.
Hook is out. Cool.
Shoo. You gonna pull her right up on the side here?
Yeah. Strong. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fish, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good one. Woo!
Nice.
Way to go.
So, all right, you ready to let her go?
Let her go, bud. There she goes. Good.
There's no question, our terror of the tarpon, Bill Dance, loves this kind of fishing. And spending the day in the boat with one of your best friends like Peter Deeks just makes it more special and helps you create even more memories. Watching these tarpon just explode out of the water and jumping several times, it's just a tremendous amount of fun. And it's something an angler like you will never forget. The fishing here on the Indian River Lagoon along Florida's Space Coast is fantastic. And I can't imagine there being a better captain than Peter Deeks. You might want to try this. Thanks for joining us today. And remember, this is something you can do. Yes, you can do this. We hope you'll catch us again right here next time on Bill Dance Saltwater. We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Please join us right here next week.